My name is Ann Barnhart. I'm at 9175 Cornbreast Circle, 80124 in Lone Tree, Colorado. I have just one question. What act of violence did Terry Jones or Ann Barnhart perpetrate? Did we kill anyone? Did we assault anyone? Did we saw anyone's head off? What act of violence did we perpetrate? How is burning paper with ink on it an act of violence? How is this object made of paper equivalent to the life of a human being? Are you honestly arguing that tearing and burning a book is equivalent to killing and beheading a human person? What is the matter with you? Do you know why we Christians don't get too terribly upset about people who burn Bibles or create horrific sacrilegious images using Christian symbols? Because we understand that a Bible can be reprinted and that an image is just an image. The image of a crucifix submerged in a jar of urine makes us sad. And sad not because we believe that it's physically Jesus being drowned in urine. It makes us sad because of the implied hatefulness, misery, and despair of the artist who would do such a thing and the patrons who would applaud it. Christians don't want to kill Robert Mapplethorpe while he was still alive. We wanted to pray for him so that he would come to know God and be released from his obvious torment so that hopefully we could all be together in heaven someday. This is why we are burning the Quran, because it is the manifesto of an evil totalitarian political system, and it enslaves human beings in a culture of misery, hopelessness, perversion, despair, true violence, and unnatural death. And if you weren't such a monumental jackass, Senator Graham, and didn't spend all of your time kissing the ass of the very political system that would cut your throat in a heartbeat, maybe you would understand that.
To seat him with princes, he grants the barren a home. Like a joyful mother, he raises the poor out of the dust and lifts the needy from the ashes. the bearing of home, like a joyful mother who is like the Lord our God, who dwells on high, who humbles himself to behold the things in heaven and in the earth, who is like the Lord our God, who dwells on high, who humbles himself to behold the things in heaven and in the earth, who humbles himself.
Now, the main event. Here is my Quran. It is printed in English and Arabic, so it's a completely legit official Quran. I have bookmarked several passages, and the passages I've bookmarked with bacon, because raw bacon makes the best Quranic bookmark. I'm just going to go through these in order from front to back and read them off, and then once I've read them off, I will tear the page out of the Quran, put it in my fire bowl, and ignite it here. First one, you might want to jot these down. Surah 2, verse 191. And fight the infidels wherever you find them, and expel them from the place they had turned you out from. Evil, evil garbage. In it goes, and up in flames. Go back to hell where you came from. And I'll discard my bacon bookmark here. Next up, Surah 2, verse 193. Fight them till idolatry comes to an end and the law of Allah prevails. Evil. Pulling that out. Garbage. On fire. Burn, baby, burn. Next up, pull my bacon bookmark out. Oh, the smell is divine, by the way. All right, we are in Surah 4, verse 24. Also forbidden are married women unless they are captives of war. Such is the decree of Allah. What this is talking about is who a man can or cannot have sex with. So what this is doing is it is ratifying the rape of women captured in jihad. Let me read it again. This is Surah 4:24. Also forbidden are married women unless they are captives of war. Such is the decree of Allah. Well, Allah is an evil son of a bitch, so he can go to hell. Next up is also within 4:24. Then give those of these women you have enjoyed the agreed dower. It will not be sinful if you agree to something else by mutual consent after having settled the dowry. Allah is certainly all-knowing and all-wise. What this verse is doing is it's ratifying prostitution. If a man pays a woman a dower or a dowry, a certain quantity of money, he can have sex with her without obligation. And certainly Allah is all-knowing and all-wise because Allah is an evil son of a bitch. All right, next, on to Surah 4:34. This is talking to a man who one of his many wives will not have sex with him willingly. This is 4:34. As for women you feel are averse, talk to them persuasively. Then leave them alone in bed without molesting them. Then beat them and go to bed with them when they are willing. So this ratifies beating your wife if she won't have sex with you. Evil, evil, evil. And we'll burn this, because that has no place in a civilized society. Next up, let's go to, this is Surah 5:33. The punishment for those who wage war against Allah and His Prophet, who is Muhammad, and perpetrate disorders in the land is to kill or crucify them and have a hand on one side and a foot on the other cut off. Evil. This goes to man-boy sex, which is highly prized in Islam. This is again 52:24. And young boys, like pearls within their shells, will go around. There's all kinds of verses about this. It's twisted. And I'll be writing an essay on homosexuality and homosexual pedophilia and heterosexual pedophilia within Islam very, very shortly, because it's a cultural norm. Next up is Surah 56, verse 17. Again, boys of never-ending bloom will pass round to them cups and decanters. Never-ending bloom means never-ending pubescence, and that's what the Muslim man is taught to find sexually attractive, is prepubescent and pubescent boys. It's truly, truly disgusting. Most men, or most boys in Islamic culture, do not escape their childhood without being anally and orally raped by men. And then they, in turn, perpetuate the cycle of sexual abuse. And most men in Islamic cultures are homosexual/homosexual pedophiles. Now to Surah 65, divorce, 65:4. As for your women who have lost hope of menstruation, and in case you have doubt, the prescribed period of waiting for them is 3 months, as also for those who have not menstruated yet. 76, verse 19. And boys of everlasting youth will go about attending them. Looking at them, you would think that they were pearls dispersed. Again, young boys as sex objects. Disgusting. Filthy, evil, satanic, disgusting. The whole thing, front to back. I just picked out a few. Every single page has something like that. There's either ratification of rape, ratification of sex with boys, or violence, 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 kill, maim, behead, show no mercy, blah, blah, blah. This is evil. Evil, evil, garbage. And it will be a cold day in hell before I bow down to this crap. I would encourage all of you out there watching who share my feelings to do something similar, because we have to make a stand right here and right now. We can't wait around 20 years. We can't wait a generation for our kids to fight this war for us. This war is on us right here and right now. Either we make our stand right here or it's over. Burn a Quran. Put it on YouTube. Show the world that we are not going to back down. Backing down is not what Christianity is about. There's a reason why the church on earth is called the church militant. Okay? You can come after me if you want, boys. You come after me. That's fine. I have no problem laying down my life for my fellow Americans, for my fellow human beings, and for the church. I have no problem with that. Come and get it. But I'm not going to lay down. That is not what Christ commands. There are times when we have to fight. We fight evil. We fight the evil in the world, and this crap is evil. My name is Ann Barnhart. I'm at 9175 Cornbreast Circle, 80124 in Lone Tree, Colorado. Anybody who wants a piece of me is more than welcome to come and get it. That goes for Lindsey Graham, anyone in the government who thinks that this is a crime, or any Muslims who would like to come and get a piece of me. I've had enough of this crap. I'm not going to bow. I am not going to submit to Islam, ever. Ever.